BTS News Today. On September 26th, the entertainment world has once again been shaken by news that spread so quickly it was almost impossible for anyone to contain it. The names Jungkook and Jimin are once again floating through the air, spreading across social media at lightning speed, all because of one thing. Their activities today were leaked, raising huge questions. It wasn't just an ordinary schedule, but hidden within those activities was a strong suspicion of a major clue leading to a new album that hasn't even been officially announced yet. Since early morning, several global fanbase accounts, well known for posting reliable updates, suddenly uploaded blurry photos of two figures strongly believed to be Jungkook and Jimin, walking briskly in casual outfits as they entered a building in Seoul. That building is widely known as one of HYBE's secret music studios. Even though the photos didn't clearly reveal their faces, ARMY instantly noticed undeniable details. From the black jacket Jungkook was wearing to the gray beanie that looked identical to Jimin's, everything appeared far too precise to be dismissed as coincidence. What heated up the rumors even further was a report from an anonymous insider who claimed that the two weren't just there for a normal practice session. According to this source, inside the studio they met with several foreign producers who are known for working on major international projects. The names mentioned left fans speechless, as some of them were behind the success of chart-topping Billboard hits. Could this mean Jungkook and Jimin are preparing something much bigger than just a collaborative performance? The hashtag Jungkook album clue instantly exploded on X within minutes of the rumor spreading. Many fans began connecting today's leak to past moments, especially when Jungkook had dropped a cryptic line during a live stream not long ago. "You'll hear something new, something completely different." That statement now seemed to hold new meaning, especially since Jimin had previously said he still had a promise to keep to ARMY. There were also small details that added even more fuel to the fire. Some fans waiting near the location claimed they heard faint music from inside the building. Music that sounded nothing like BTS's usual style. The rhythm was bolder, the beats more international, and the vocals blended together yet stood in contrast, like two different colors that still complemented each other. Could it have been Jungkook and Jimin testing recordings inside? By midday, Seoul was suddenly buzzing with entertainment journalists trying to confirm the truth. Yet HYBE remained completely silent. No official statements were released to either confirm or deny the news. That silence only strengthened suspicions that something major was being kept tightly under wraps. As though today's leak was merely the tip of the iceberg, some music industry analysts even began speculating that this project could be a strategic move to open a new era for BTS, both individually and as units. If Jungkook and Jimin really are preparing a joint album, it would mark a historic milestone, as it would be the first time two BTS members release work in what could be considered an official subunit format. On social media, fans also highlighted the significance of today's date, September 26th, believing it was too perfect to be mere coincidence. Many recalled that on this date years ago, BTS had surprised fans with unexpected teasers. Could history be repeating itself? As of this writing, there is still no confirmation about what exactly Jungkook and Jimin are working on. But one thing is certain. Today's leak of their activities has been enough to make the entire world tremble with anticipation. Every small step they take seems to point towards something bigger, something that could once again change the direction of global music. Is today just coincidence? Or is this truly part of a larger plan slowly being unveiled? One thing is clear. Jungkook and Jimin's names once again prove that even without official announcements, they can move the world. And if there really is a new album hidden behind all this, then September 26th will be remembered as the day the first whispers of that secret reached the public. Since dawn, major BTS fanbases began posting something that left millions of eyes wide open. Two figures in casual outfits were captured entering a building in the Hanam district of Seoul. This was no ordinary building. Experienced ARMY instantly recognized it as one of HYBE's recording studios often used for secret projects. Jungkook appeared in a black jacket with a cap covering his face, while the figure walking beside him wore a gray beanie strongly resembling Jimin's recent style. Though their faces were not clearly visible, subtle details, like posture, walking style, and unique habits, were undeniable proof for fans that it didn't take long before the internet exploded. Hashtag Jungkook album Clue reached #1 in global trending within hours. Speculation soared. Were Jungkook and Jimin preparing a special project? Was it simply practice for an upcoming event? Or was this the first step towards something much bigger? A new album that would make history? Fueling the rumors further was a report from an anonymous insider who claimed to have seen international producers entering and leaving the same building in recent days. Names included a Swedish producer who had collaborated with top global artists and an American composer known for electronic pop hits. If true, this wasn't just routine practice. This was strong evidence of a major project being woven behind the scenes, with Jungkook and Jimin at the very core at a small cafe in Itaewon. A group of ARMY even swore they heard faint music from the building. They described bold beats merging with vocals that were sharp yet soft, like two worlds meeting and harmonizing. There was an experimental nuance to it, something that sent chills down their spines even though they only caught a glimpse of sound. "I'm sure it was them," wrote one fan in a forum. "I've followed BTS since debut. I know Jungkook's and Jimin's voices by heart. There's no mistake." Meanwhile, HYBE chose to remain silent. No official statement was issued even as local and international media flooded them with questions. That silence only poured fuel on the fire of rumors. ARMY knew well, when the company doesn't deny quickly, it usually means something is indeed being hidden. As the day went on, Seoul's evening air grew thick with curiosity. Reporters crowded near the studio, hoping to catch a glimpse of the two stars arriving or leaving. But Jungkook and Jimin were nowhere to be seen, as if they had vanished since morning, leaving behind nothing but shadows and unanswered questions. That on the other side of the world, in New York, an international music account published an in-depth analysis of the project's potential. According to them, if Jungkook and Jimin were to release a joint album, it would be historic not just for BTS but for the global music industry. The collaboration of two vocalists with contrasting yet harmonious tones could result in a monumental work that transcends language and culture. Just imagine Jungkook's wide-ranging vocal power blended with Jimin's emotional delicacy. That combination could shake the world. The article stated, "As night fell in Seoul, the atmosphere turned even more intense. Some fans who waited late near the studio swore they saw a black car leaving without headlights. Behind the dark windows, it was impossible to confirm who was inside, but many insisted they saw the silhouette of two people sitting side by side. Moments later, cheers filled the street. They were certain it was Jungkook and Jimin heading home after a full day of secret activities. The frenzy escalated further when an old Jungkook Weverse post resurfaced. In a live stream last month, he had said, "You'll hear something new from us. Something you've never imagined before." At the time, many thought he was joking or referring to solo concerts. But now, that statement felt like a hidden code finally making sense. Jimin wasn't left out either. Just weeks ago, he posted on Weverse, "I have a promise to keep, just wait a little longer." Could that promise have been this joint album?